So, yeah, our room is 03820. 03820. And I think all you have to do is, all you need is the room ID. But if anybody's looking for the node ID, it's 93820. But the room is 03820.
You know, I was hoping, but since I make my drinks pretty strong, I was hoping that it would be more alcohol and less soda, and so it would kind of clean my laptop. I only spilled a little bit on the keyboard.
I think it's smart for an out-of-state user. Tell me if it's wise of an out-of-state user to leave a repeater owner messages like this.
Jones, you're a fucking loser, piece of shit. Austin used to talk a bunch of shit about you when you kicked him off, but now he's your best buddy, and you let him fucking jam out here, fuck around, and then when I get on there, say my piece, do whatever the fuck I do, whatever, it's not that big a deal, you get all over me, man. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're an envious little have-not piece of shit. Keep working, motherfucker, because you're going to be working all your fucking life.
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's why Radio Blah Blah kicked him off Spark. Just let me know if you think that's wise.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Jeff, so you're on your own. I don't know. What do you want me to? What should I say?
I'm asking you a question. If you think it's wise, I didn't ask you if you liked Jeff. I asked you if you think it's wise an out-of-state station calling and leaving the repeater owner messages like that.
I'm being jammed. I can't talk. But there we go. From the standpoint of if he wants to continue to transmit and use the repeater, I would say no.
So, what I've been telling Mook, he was like this morning, or it was either this morning or yesterday morning. I think it was this morning. He was actually sounding pretty damn decent. And I told him that you better be sounding that way. But then, so here's the deal. There's a lot of money that gets spent. I spend a lot of money on stuff for the remote and for the repeater itself. The underlying asset is the repeater itself, right? Okay. Now that we agree on that, you know, for a guy that has a mental retarded problem to take out the whole flow, the whole repeater with blurting out and having unlegible audio and just taking out the whole repeater. You know, I argued and fought for Bregel to be put back on the remote with MFW. This went on for a long time. And I was about ready to tell Brett to get the fucking remote out of here. Bregel can't talk on it. But we worked it out, and Bregel got back on. But Brett was right. Brett told me, he goes, dude, Bregel just can't navigate or operate a high-level remote. And I go, no, it'll be good. So, but he was right. And I have to give credit where credit is due. Brett was right. So, it's very simple. All Bregel needs to do is stop blurting out, fix his fucking audio, and these are all fucking requests of Bregel to, you know, otherwise he's going to go to Wires X, and that's all he's going to have. I'm done with it. And those are legit. It's not like I'm asking him to fucking grow a third eye out of his forehead or something impossible. Okay? It's like a fucking nickel dollar.
I laughed. I've been laughing at that third eye comment. It's not like I'm asking him to grow a third eye out of his fucking forehead or something. Sometimes he does sound good, though. You know, and everyone's all amazed. He doesn't even sound that great, you know, compared to other people, but compared to him, he sounds really good, audio-wise. And everyone compliments him and goes, man, whatever you're doing now, do this. And then the next day he'll sound really crappy. And someone will go, oh, man, you sounded great yesterday. What happened? He'll be like, oh, forgot my headphones.
Yeah, no, bullshit. I'm not going to put up with it, dude, anymore. And I'm done. You can't understand a word he says most all the time. And then he has an attitude to me, like it's my fucking fault he decided to pull this fucking teeth out of his face and then talk on ham radio. It's just, dude, it's not gonna go down like that anymore. So, but then I get harassing messages like that, and Bregel tells me to go F myself, and Bregel this and that and whatever, and keeps doing it, and is being defiant, and you know, there's no sense of seriousness or gratitude. So you tell me, James. You tell me if you think that's wise of Bregel.
Well, I answered that question in the context of you're asking if it's wise, in the context of if he wants to stay on this repeater to insult and harass the repeater owner. I would say no.
So here's the difference. You're in the proximity of the repeater. Bregel's not. Okay? And Bregel wouldn't even be on that remote if it wasn't for me fighting for him to be on there in the beginning. So there's always that to say for it, too. So it's not very bright of Bregel to be threatening the repeater owner for requesting that his retarded operations on a high-level remote stop taking out the fucking repeater from Idaho.
That is part of the problem. The remote is full duplex and at a very good location with a pretty good setup.
So, my point is that motherfucker needs to, you can't be on a high-power remote, priority remote like that. Because he refuses. This has been going on for fucking months and months and months and months. And refuses to do anything about it and tells me to go fuck myself. It's not going to work out well for Bregel. When I'm asking him, or have been asking him to fix a few things that are totally doable.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want him off it, though, because he wouldn't reliably sign into Wires X. You know, he can pull out his phone, talk on it any time. For him to set up the Wires X and get the radio working and not hit the wrong button, that's going to be a process. So, I don't know. But you're the management. It's not my choice. I just like hearing from the dude. He's not that much of a problem.
Dude, it's a problem. It's a problem when I spend thousands of dollars a year to provide this repeater, and I have a retard that won't do anything to fix it at request of myself, and then tells me to fuck myself, and threatens me at the same time. That's a problem. In my eyes, dude. If you can't see that that's a problem, maybe you're retarded too.
What was the threat part? Could you play it again?
Sure. It's just the first message. I got another one too. He says he's coming down for Christmas and I better he's coming to pay me a visit. Oh, hold on here.
I think he said that to like everybody like 10 times.
You're a fucking piece of shit, Jones. You're a fucking loser piece of shit. Austin used to talk a bunch of shit about you when you kicked him off, but now he's your best buddy, and you let him fucking jam out here, fuck around, and then when I get on here, say my piece, do whatever the fuck I do, whatever, it's not that big a deal, you get all over me, man. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're an envious little have-not piece of shit. Keep working, motherfucker, because you're going to be working all your fucking life.
I sold my Super Bowl ring.
He says, I'll be calling you out, text message here, I'll be calling you out a few days before Christmas. You should show up. Bregel, dude, first of all, I'd fuck you up, dude. Alright. This is why Bregel is not allowed on Sparkulator. Same reasons. Now, I've been pretty fucking lenient. It's been going on for a while. Bregel won't be kicked off the repeater. He's just not allowed to use that remote on the repeater. And, if he can't get that through his fucking thick-ass, football smashed fucking head of his, well, it's not my problem. I can't have a retard like Bregel on a high-level remote. Because it literally takes out the whole repeater. And all you hear is like, you know, and what should only take 30 seconds to say takes him about 30 minutes because he has to hear every syllable back in his earphone.